My ex cheated on me with my sister and they got engaged. My parents forced me to attend their wedding, so I exposed everyone on the big day. It all started 18 months ago. I was in a committed relationship with my boyfriend John, and my world shattered when I caught him and my sister Lisa in our bed. She was wearing an anklet of his name and her legs over his shoulders. In the immediate aftermath, I became extremely depressed, and for a while honestly thought life was not worth living. It took a lot, but slowly I started to dig myself out of the mental hole I was in. But just as I was doing that, my parents came to me telling me they were engaged. They told me that despite my past with John, I will attend the wedding, and if I didn't, they would disown me. Because family supports family, and if you do not, then you are not family. When I first heard these words, I felt shocked, confused, and betrayed, this time by my parents. The idea of losing my family was terrifying to me, so I agreed to attend at first, just in order to buy myself some time to think. I really did not want to originally, but as they continued preparing for the wedding, my parents and Lisa manipulated me into believing that attending was the right thing to do. They guilt-tripped me, saying that family should support each other and that Lisa deserved happiness. One evening, my mother sat me down in the living room. Family should always support family, she said. I know this situation is painful for you, but Lisa is your sister. She's found love and she deserves to be happy. Can't you see that? Lisa chimed in and said she never meant to hurt me, and even though it seemed unfair, she needed her little sister there to support her. She told me I was her best friend. Their words weighed heavily on me. They framed the situation in such a way that I began to doubt my own feelings. My mother continued to ask if I didn't attend, what would other people think? I thought for a second and concluded that this was an important event, and that they would probably think our family was broken. After I said yes to attending the wedding, Lisa reached out and took my hand happily. She told me she loved me. The following days, my parents and Lisa had both congratulated me for deciding to attend, and talked about how mature I was for it. I was all for going to the wedding at this point, but the financial burden was another story. They expected me to spend a fortune on a dress because all the bridesmaids had to wear a certain color, and Lisa had chosen one of the most expensive fabrics in the store for our dress. The other thing that I didn't understand was the fact that she hired this expensive makeup artist, because Lisa wanted us all to look exactly the same for her wedding day. But it didn't stop there. My parents demanded that I pay for flowers, decorations, and even part of the catering. It felt like they were using me as a cash cow, and the realization hit me like a ton of bricks. I felt like I was being taken advantage of. I remember the endless list of expenses they expected me to cover. The dress was the first big purchase. They said it had to be perfect, that I had to look my best. The dress alone cost a small fortune, but I paid for it, thinking it was a necessary sacrifice. Then there were the makeup and hair appointments. They said I had to look flawless, that it was a reflection of our family. Each appointment drained my bank account a little more. The preparations for the wedding were a nightmare. Every step of the way, I felt like I was being forced into something I never asked for. My parents and Lisa would make decisions without consulting me, and then present them as if I had no choice but to agree. They said the photographs